So solving modulus equation, suppose if you have an equation of this sort. So if you see my last video, I'd shown you whether the modulus on linear side and equal to some number. So what you did is on the number side you did plus or minus and you solved the two equations. But here you will see both the sides they are variables. So this becomes slightly tricky. I'll show you two methods of doing this. The first method is without using a calculator. So method one is without using a graphic display calculator. So in which case I'll look at the definition of modulus. So modulus of x is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0. And modulus of x is equal to minus x if x is less than 0. So make it a point that you see my previous videos also on the definition and the graph of modulus equation. It will be very helpful for you to understand the entire concept. Now, this is what I'll be doing. I'll be using the conditions one by one and taking the values of modulus x. So condition 1, we'll take the first condition when your x is greater than or equal to 0. So you write the condition clearly on top. So the solution that you obtain should satisfy this condition, otherwise you have to reject the solution. So if x is greater than or equal to 0, your mod x can be replaced by x. So in this equation, under this condition, I'll replace the mod x by x. So that means I'll end up writing x is equal to 2x plus 1. I solve for x. This is a simple linear equation. So x is equal to minus 1. Now check whether it satisfies the condition. X is equal to minus 1. Does it fall within the condition x is greater than or equal to 0? No, this condition is violated. So it violates the condition. Therefore, x is equal to minus 1 is not a solution. Now we'll take condition 2 and repeat the same thing. So under condition 2, my condition is x is less than 0. Under this condition, this mod x is equal to minus x. So that's what I'll do. So minus x is equal to 2x plus 1. I'll replace this mod x by minus x under this condition. And I solve for x. Now this solution should fall within the condition. So the condition says it will accept only when your x is less than 0. Yes, so it satisfies the condition. Hence, x is equal to minus 1/3 is the only solution for this absolute value equation. The second method is using a graphic display calculator. So in this, what you do is you go to graph and we'll graph both. So on the y1, I'll graph the left hand side. So graph numeric, I go to numeric, absolute, I take x, enter. Then I take 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1, enter. So 2x plus 1, sorry, there's an error I made. Yeah, so 2x plus 1, enter. Yeah, so you'll see clearly the two graphs are intersecting at one point only. So G solve intersection. So that's where my intersection. So minus 1/3 is the intersection. And you can clearly see there's only one solution. So this verifies that for this there's only one solution. So please don't think you can do it like the other example where you just take plus or minus and do it. You will have to use the conditions when x is involved on both the sides. Very tricky. Please remember to review this video before your exams.